Hi, my name's Suzanne Rain, and I'm one of the trainers for NewHomeSource Professional. And today we have with us Brenda Keogh. I don't know if I said your last name right, Brenda. I'm
Oh, you said it
sorry.
right. No, that's fine.
Um,
First one to say it
with
right.
yeah, with Utility Connect. So Brenda's going to be able to walk you through the benefits of Utility Connect, how you can sign up for Utility Connect, and answer any of your questions. We partnered with Utility Connect last year, I think more towards the end of the year, but we asked Brenda to come back and do another webinar just because we wanted any new users to have access to her great presentation and to let people that had questions about it join in and ask here. So Brenda, you want to take over? Oh,
Yeah.
and let me say first that if you have questions, go ahead and use the Zoom Q&A feature. We don't monitor the chat feature as much. So if you have a direct question, use the Zoom Q&A and you can chat amongst each other with the chat feature. So thanks, Brenda.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Suzanne, for that. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is Fat Tuesday. So already through February, I appreciate everyone hopping on today to learn more about Utility Connect. So if you haven't signed up, no worries. I'm going to walk you through how fast and easy it is to sign up. If you already have, but not quite sure all the full details of Utility Connect, I definitely will be covering that today as well. So I'll have my information at the end of this. So if you want to personally reach out to me after the call as well, I can definitely assist you with your account or setting it up. So want to go ahead and get started. So again, thank you guys for joining us. Our partnership with NewHomeSource Professional started a few months ago. And since then, we have seen a great utilization with all the agents that have used our services. So going ahead and start on the next slide. So we are here to give you guys and your clients that white glove move-in experience, right? So we want to make sure because, nowadays it takes so long to even contact anyone to get anything set up, right? So our concierge service, we focus on customer service, but we also want to make sure that we deliver our service in a fast, easy, and free complimentary concierge service for the clients. We want to make sure that you guys create a client for life. And so making sure that, yes, we get them through the home, but making sure that we remember you after they move into their home. So post move in. And then this also helps customize, personalize, and simplify your client's move in journey as well. So we do speak directly to the clients, and I'm going to walk you through a little bit on the client journey. So before we do that, I want to kind of explain a Utility Connect real quick and an overview. So we are a nationwide concierge service that provides a consumer with a one-stop shop experience to locate utilities and connect all home services. Our mission is to increase your client satisfaction by creating an amazing and hassle-free move-in experience. Partnering with Utility Connect is a great way to elevate your brand, setting yourself apart from competitors, and creating a new revenue stream while creating a customer for life. So we are located here in Dallas, Texas. However, we do service all throughout the US. And so we do follow state to state regulation when it comes to utilities. And then when it comes to home services, we want to make sure that we provide the providers that are located to your clients to make sure that we are customizing their services to them. Along the way, for our partners, we definitely want you guys to utilize this service as a way to elevate yourself, set yourself apart from all the other competitors, and just, making sure that you're creating that customer for life. So as they, a few years later down the road, if they're looking for referrals or a listing, we want them to think of you. And then of course, I definitely want to touch base on how this service can create a revenue stream for you guys. So starting off with the services first, these are going to be all the services that we will be able to assist with the clients. So we can set up their entertainment services. So we're talking about their TV, their internet, their phone service, their home security, their insurance, mail forwarding, the city utilities, the moving service, the home warranty, and solar. So when it comes to their TV, internet, and phone, those are going to be the services that we can shop what is available to them. So depending on your client's address, we'll be able to provide all the available providers to them and also understand what they're looking for. So if Bob is like, you know what, I am home by myself, I really just need like the most basic internet plan out there. Great, Bob. You've got 5 different providers. Here are your providers. Here are your options. Once Bob is ready to make that decision, we'll go ahead and set that service up for him, schedule the installation date, and then his account is active, ready for move-in. The same thing with home security. If the clients are looking for a home protection plan, we'll go over that with them. We'll be able to see their house because we'll be able to have their address. So we'll be able to make the best recommendations on how many cameras they would need, all the protection on their windows and doors. So if that's, what they're interested in, we'll definitely shop that rate for them. Insurance, we are partnered with one of the largest providers. And so if the clients are interested in any home warranty insurance, homeowners insurance or renters insurance, it's a direct transfer to the insurance company. They'll be able to provide those quotes. A lot of times clients will just do that to kind of price shop a little bit, and then they'll turn around and use it with their current provider. So if they do end up getting a lower rate, they'll kind of leverage that with their current provider and just say, hey, are you able to price match me? I got a lower quote. I don't want to leave. More than likely, that provider doesn't want to lose their consumer, so they will price match that. And that's the feedback that we've gotten from our clients within the last few months. So always, doesn't hurt to get an extra price quote just in case it is lower. Mail forwarding. So when it comes to mail forwarding, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but the USPS got bought out by a third party recently. I think it was probably about 2 years ago. And so what that means is anytime you forward your mail, they actually pass along that information to marketers. And that's how they spam, solicit you with postcards, emails, phone calls, and it also costs a few dollars as well. So we're able to save the clients a few dollars, but we also make sure that, their information stays safe. So we have a direct integration within the USPS. So anytime that we forward a mail, that client's data is being saved, it's not being, sent over to the marketers to be solicited or anything. It's simply bypassing that. So we're able to assist with that. City utilities. Again, like I mentioned earlier, we do follow state to state regulations. And so I'm sure a lot of you are aware it does, as a third party, clients and homeowners themselves, renters, they are going to be the sole owner to be able to provide and set up their utilities, right? But there's still the hassle of finding out who their water, gas, trash, electricity providers are. So what we do is we help them locate those services, and then we also let them know the contact information and the best way to set up that service. Moving services, we have an aggregator that will be able to provide to the clients. They can fill that form out. It's very, very granular. So it's down to how many boxes, how big it is, if they have any items that aren't packaged up that they need to be moved as well. And so once they fill out that full detail inquiry, it's actually going to provide them the top 3 trusted moving services, and then also give them the prices as well. So it gives the clients the option on who they want to work with, read their reviews, but then also the option on the prices too. And then recently we did just partner up with a home warranty provider and also solar. So if the clients are interested in that, we can definitely discuss that with them too. But all in all, we just want to make sure that we're here to get all of these services done, educate them all in one call, right? Instead of them searching around 4 to 5 hours day to day, we're able to condense this into about a 15 to 20 minute phone call. So then we can streamline all their services to get them moving ready. Touching base on utilities, because there is a misconception where utility connect, we can transfer or connect their services for them. But like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to their electric, water, waste management, and gas, they do have to speak to the homeowners directly, right? A lot of them will require full social information, or they will require, 12 to 24 months of non-late payment. So as a third party, what we do is we will call to verify who the providers are. We want to verify that they're still the provider. We know sometimes it changes. Maybe it's under the HOA now, or maybe it's no longer gas, it's propane. So we want to verify that information. And then we'll also ask them what's going to be the best way the client can sign up for the service. So if it's a link online, we want to make sure we provide that link. If it's a phone call, we want to get the best number. And if they have to go in person, we want to be able to obtain that form so the clients can have it, fill it out, and then go ahead and turn it in. Only in Texas. So Texas, we're a little bit different here. We are deregulated when it comes to energy. So we actually have the power to choose here. So for Texas residents, whether they're buying a home or renting, we can actually educate them, help them shop the plans, and get their electricity turned on. So anyone that's in Texas that has any Texas residents, we will be able to set up their electricity for them and kind of help them price shop on those rates as well. All right, so right after the call, they will be receiving 2 emails from us. So the first one is going to be a list of all the services of the providers and the service they got. So it'll show the provider, the service, and the account number, also the installation date that we chose. The second email will come about 24 to 48 hours later, and it's going to provide them all their electricity, gas, water, and trash information. So you can see all the contact information is there, how they can sign up for this service. If it's through the HOA, we'll provide, the HOA's information. Granted, that's if the HOA will work with us and give us that. But if they don't, we'll let them know to go ahead and contact their HOA for it. If it's a new build, if you have worked with new builds before, sometimes, their address may not be registered within the USPS, or there may not be a meter yet. So if that is the case, we can actually expedite that address being registered a lot faster. But also, if there's not a meter yet, we typically will kind of give them instructions on what to do and how to contact the company. That way they can get their services turned on. All right, so as a recap, how can Utility Connect help your clients? So your services, your choices. Again, because we speak to the clients directly, we wanna make sure that as we're going through this move-in checklist, we're providing and also kind of guiding them through what's going to be the best plans, the best rates, and then the providers within their area. We don't want to offer something that's not going to be available to them. We don't want to offer Bob a huge cable and internet plan rate if it's just him. So by speaking directly to the clients, it helps our concierge agents make the best decisions for them. Again, we educate, connect the clients with the services, saving them the time and money. So a lot of times, we will be able to get their clients' equipment fee waived. We'll get their installation fee waived. And for instance, maybe AT&T is offering internet for $80. We could offer it for $60. But either way, there is going to be some way that we're going to be saving the clients, of course, time, but money as well through our monthly promotions. So these are only offered through Utility Connect. If you go to AT&T outside of us, it's going to be the full price. So the clients do get a benefit of working with us with these providers. All right, so getting rid of these pain points for not only the clients, but also the agents as well. This is to save you guys time so you're not having to search for the utility providers, reaching back out to the listing agents to get back to the sellers, and then by then the information is too late. But also, again, because of the direct contact, we're not upselling, there's no long wait times. They're speaking to a dedicated concierge agent immediately. New builds, sometimes it's a long wait to even get started because the address is not registered. So forget about the utilities and the home services. You're just kind of on the waiting game, right? Until that address is registered. So again, our team can expedite that to make sure that it does get registered a lot sooner. And if you're dealing with anyone moving out of state, they're probably going to have 100 more questions than someone that's moving across the city. And so our services do come a little bit more handier when you have someone moving out of state. All right, so how can you leverage our service? So if you haven't signed up, go ahead and scan this QR code. I'll have it back up at the end of this as well, but this is kind of an idea right here of what it'll look like when you do sign up. So with this partnership, you can actually use this as a way to market yourself. It's an additional marketing tool for you to showcase to your clients. You can upload it on your website if you have it. It's an easy way to use our marketing tools, which I'll show you here in a minute, to kind of showcase to your clients, hey, don't worry, like I know at the very end we've gone through a lot, but I've got you covered. My concierge service will reach out, get your home services and utilities located. So it's an additional touch, to kind of help the clients ease into their move-in experience and not stress about, the more important things, right? So I wanted to kind of show you what it looks like to set up your account as well. And then also the benefits as a partner. So going back to this right here, you're going to scan this and it's going to ask you a couple of questions. You're going to generate your own page. So what are the benefits of partnering as an agent? We talked about revenue stream. So any services that we set up for your clients, you guys will actually receive a 10% commission revenue. So with those services, it's going to be any of their entertainment services, their TV, their internet, their phone, the home security. Those are going to be services that you'll generate commission from. It's not going to be off of the initial setup fee, but it's not going to be off of the monthly fee, but it will be off of the initial setup fee. So it's a one-time payment. But of course, if your clients are getting internet, TV, and home security, you're receiving 10% of those three services. Because we're a concierge service, we are not a required service for any home to close, right? A lot of the times we're just here to provide resources like their utilities information, helping them with their mail forwarding. So therefore, we fall out of RESPA. So this is how we are able to pay you guys directly. So this will be going through your dashboard when you sign up. You'll have transparency on the client data, but this is where you'll actually get to view and redeem your commission revenue. It's going to be direct deposited to you. So anytime you've got commissions available, it's really easy. You just choose set up payment the first time, and then after that, you'll do redeem payment and it'll be directly deposited to you. Again, we talked about how this saves you time so you don't have to do the research and waiting on the information to come to you so you can provide it to the clients. The other thing we talked about was also making sure that we keep your brand in front of your clients post move-in. So those emails that I showed you earlier, we're going to be sending that to the clients. At the bottom, when you curate your own page, it's going to have your picture, your information. I cannot tell you how many times agents reach back out to us years later and we're like, hey, like, I just want to say thank you. You know, my client referred me, or, you know, this is their second, listing that I've done for them. We do stay in touch with the clients. So if their internet is needing to be renewed or their home security, whatever service it is, we do reach out. And if they would like us to get them started with a new plan, we will. And when we do that, we're doing that with your account, right? So your picture, your information is being put in front of them. So if they're thinking, oh, wow, Suzanne helped me out 3 years ago and she's still staying in touch with me. So this is going to be a great way to keep your brand post move-in for the clients. And then, like I mentioned earlier, for the revenue stream, you guys will have a dashboard. So that is located on your page at the very bottom on admin. This dashboard will allow you to make some slight changes to your account, but more importantly, it gives you guys transparency on all the clients that we've spoken to. Maybe you're wondering, oh, did Bob ever get his information? Did he get his utilities, or did he get his internet set up? You'll be able to log in. You can see if we actually spoke to Bob, if he declined the service, or what services he got. So you do get to keep up with the clients as well. And then, of course, that is where you get to view and redeem your commission revenue. All right, so best practices on introducing our services. We recommend 2 weeks before the client's closing date is when the best time to submit your client's information in. 2 weeks that we know, okay, the date's not changing, they're going to be moving in soon, and that's going to be the best time that we can set up their home services for them to make sure it does fall in alignment of their move-in date. Of course, we know that things change. Sometimes closings do get delayed, or sometimes it does fall through. And so that gives us also adequate time to also go in, make these changes for them. So we always let clients know if you have a delay or if it falls through, give us a call. Anything that we set up for them, we'll go ahead and make sure that we make those changes for them, or cancel those services so they're not having to waste their time and calling each provider. Also, we try to send you guys a courtesy reminder as well, so you will be notified whenever we reach out to the clients. That way, if maybe one of your clients is just an investor and they're just buying land, so they're probably not going to need it, but we'll always try to let you know. That way you guys can give the clients a courtesy reminder to kind of watch out for our phone call. All right, and also, and part of the best practices, these marketing tools that are on your page, these are going to be the best and easiest way for you guys to introduce the services to your clients. So when you set up your page, if you scroll all the way down to the very bottom, there are going to be two marketing materials, PDF 1 and PDF 2. You can save this as a PDF, attach it into the email to let the clients know, hey, if you need any assistance, contact my concierge service. The phone number that you see, this is the 737 number. This is specifically tied to your account. So this is for clients that want to give us a call instead of filling out the form. So this will go directly to a concierge agent. Otherwise, they can submit in their request and then one of our agents will reach out to them. So you do have these two options. I've had a lot of agents I've also have printed this out and also taken it with them to marketing events or networking events, or they also use it for open houses. Because at the very bottom, I know it says T-test right now, but it's actually going to show the name that you signed up with. So this is another way to kind of market yourself, but also let the clients know, hey, if you do work with me, I can take care of you from A to Z. So I've got a lot of great feedback from a lot of agents that these marketing tools have helped them out a lot. All right, so that is a quick overview of our partnership, benefits for the clients, how we streamline everything for them, and then also, the benefits for you guys as an agent. This is my direct business line, so please feel free to reach out to me at any time. This is also my email as well. So if you have any questions, need any assistance with setting up your account, please reach out to me. And I guess, Suzanne, this is a good time to open up the floor for any Q&As.
Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, does anyone have any questions to ask Brenda? The only question we'd had, somebody asked about cost, but I told them it's free to them. It's free to their clients. So, I mean.
Oh, yes. Yep,
Yeah.
I see the chat. Sorry, I was focusing on the Q&A. But
yeah, no, that was the only place it came. We didn't get any to Q&A yet. So.
Okay, yeah, yes. So Russ, just exactly what Suzanne said. This is completely complimentary. So this is free for the clients to use. And then also for our partners as well. So there will never be any fee associated to it. And then of course, as the agent, you guys actually get the 10% commission back to you.
And somebody asked, how does your client sign up? I know you had mentioned you can add them directly to that. Do you mind just mentioning that again?
Yeah, absolutely. So whenever you sign up, there is going to be, when you create your page, you'll scroll down to your page and it'll have like a how to get in touch with us or how to contact us. And that's where you'll actually submit your client's information through your page. Let me see if I can, Suzanne, am I able to stop sharing and then pull that up for you guys?
Yeah, you can do new share or stop share and then share again.
Okay, great.
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
All right, and while I'm pulling that up, does anyone else have any other questions?
Not at the moment.
Okay, and Suzanne, you still have the previous slideshow from the first call that we did?
I do.
Okay, so if anyone just wants to visit on their time, I also kind of put together a FAQ on that too, but I can definitely, put that in a PDF form and email that to you. So if you'd like that, just shoot me an email and I can get that over to you as well, along with today's slides.
And I think I'm double checking, but I thought we had that previous webinar saved. So, right, if you go out to your NewHomeSource Professional account and you click the resources tab at the top, sort of on the right side, you'll see webinars. And once you click that, if you go all the way to the bottom, you'll see our watch past webinars. And we have that previous webinar with Brenda from October 26th. And so you'd be able to watch that again too, if you wanted to.
Wow, that's so long ago. It feels like it was just
I
last
know.
month. October, wow.
Wow.
That was a few months ago, but yes, I'm also happy to send it over to you guys too, if you need me to do that. So, Suzanne, are you seeing the microsite right here, the website?
Right.
Okay. All right, Russ. So here, once you create your page, you'll see your picture right here. Your name will be right here. But if you click on Setup Services, it'll go straight down to the form. So this is where you can put the information for the clients if you would like, or you can just send this information over to the clients. They can review the page and then they can fill it out themselves. So just making sure that if you are filling out on behalf of the client, it is their information, their contact information. And then the estimated move-in date, this is where I'll actually put in when their closing date is. If the client is moving next month and they're just, a little antsy, they want to get things started, not a problem. We're going to go ahead and still reach out to them within 24 to 48 hours after their submission. Anything that we can help them out with, we definitely will. If it's too premature to get anything else set up for them, then we'll schedule a call back for them as well. But this is going to be where the clients will put in their information. That was a great question. Anything else?
Nope, not right now.
Okay.
So,
All right.
well, I guess we'll end up giving you back some time in your day. If you have no more questions for us, you can always reach out to Brenda, as she indicated, to Utility Connect through that number, or you can reach out to us, NewHomeSource Professional, if you forget that, and we'll be able to connect you with Utility Connect as well.
Yes, and I'm just going to put my information down here just in case.
So that's in the chat feature.
Yes.
For everyone, if you need to, if you have questions, because a lot of times you don't have questions until you actually get a client using this, and then they have questions, and then you might have to reach out to someone about that. So,
yes.
So we think it's a great tool, and it's also great that it allows agents to earn a little commission just by referring clients over to it. And I think you mentioned in the last webinar that even if you move yourself, and I didn't hear you say this in this webinar, so I'm sorry if you already said it, that even if we moved ourselves, we could use this feature, right?
Yes. No, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. This service is, yes, for your buyers or renters, but this could be utilized for anyone. So, your friends, your family, your neighbors, we know agents move themselves, and you can definitely make money off of your own move. We have a lot of agents that do utilize this service. But I also recommend it. That way you can also get, I welcome any feedback and any recommendations from agents as well, but it kind of gives you an idea of what the process is, so then you can explain it to your clients a little bit. So yeah, anyone can use the service. It doesn't have to be a client of yours. We also get a lot of repeat clients as well that aren't moving. So we've helped them, in the past, and, it's been a few years, and now they're empty nesters. Their kids are, going to college, so they would definitely want to downgrade on some of their services. So we have a lot of clients that will reach out to us just to kind of price shop or save money too. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a client or someone that's moving. Anyone can use this service. Just make sure that they, use it under your account. That way you guys get the credit and the commission revenue off of it.
And someone asked if you could share that QR code again.
Yes, let me get back to it. Let me stop sharing this. You could also go to activatemyservice.com as well. So if the QR code, sometimes I know that gets a little funky and the cameras doesn't like to scan it sometimes, just go to activatemyservice.com, and it's probably about 2 to 3 questions. I'll ask you to put your contact information in. I do recommend uploading your picture. That way it gives your page a personalized touch to it. And that way when your clients visit it, they know, okay, this is what Suzanne was talking about. But it should be super simple and easy for you to set up your page. And I'll leave this on here, Suzanne, so they can have it on here.
Great, thank you. And you can find the information about Utility Connect through your NewHomeSource Professional account. If you go to resources again, you'll see Utility Connect, but I'll put in chat as well the URL that you could just visit to sign up as well. So the QR code, you can find it through our account, and then I put that link in there just so you have all your options in case you can't find one of the other ones later. So and everyone's going to receive a recording of this webinar, so you'll be able to watch that again in the future in case you just forget something that we said or you're a little confused about it. So you should be able to reach out to Utility Connect or us, or watch this recording, watch the previous recording of our old webinar back in October. So hopefully you'll be able to find any questions that you have about Utility Connect. It's a great tool. We're really happy that we can offer it to agents. And again, if you have questions, just let us know. Doesn't seem like anybody else has questions at the moment. So if there's nothing else, then we want to thank you, Brenda, so much for joining us again and providing more information out to agents. It's great to know that that solar has come along, in case we have anybody that asked about that, because I don't think when we did in October, I don't remember if you mentioned solar back then.
Yeah, no, we didn't. So that is something that we just rolled out for Q1 of this year. It was home warranty and solar. So definitely a new addition to our services.
So let me ask you about the solar. We always have people dropping by our doors telling you they can get you benefits, low income, like not low income, but low cost or free solar. So do y'all hook them up? Are you able to hook up with all that kind of opportunities?
Yeah, so we work with one of our providers, so they're going to be able to kind of we'll go over all the options with the homeowner, of course, depending on their home. We will also put them through a qualification process as well, just to make sure that we're not wasting their time and making sure that this is, because we do have a lot of clients that inquire about it, but they may not be qualified for it. And it is a process to get solar. And so just kind of educating the clients more about it. And once they're ready to kind of, make the next step or move forward, then we get them in direct contact with one of our solar representatives, and then they'll take it from there. But with the ones that I know, the company that we did choose to go with, they do work with all aspects that you had just mentioned. So it's been a few years in the making, so we're super happy to have it on board. And so far, it's been great. It's only been 2 months, but we've seen a lot of success with it. And again, because we do deal with a lot of clients throughout the U.S., solar doesn't always, it's not for everyone, depending on what side of the region you are. But for the ones that are qualified for it, we definitely have heard some great feedback. And that's the nice thing about it is like you just said, you have a lot of people that are trying to sell you solar or trying to get clients on board, but you have to be in the right area for it. Your home has to qualify for it. It is a journey process. So being able to educate and also making sure that we're not wasting the client's time on it as well is kind of the nice thing about this company that we're working with. So that's definitely been a new addition to us. But yes, we'll cover all of that with the clients.
All right, great. That's awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you to Suzanne and Angela for having me again. I always enjoy doing these Q&As, and I think we sent out a reminder on Friday, and we had a lot of agents that signed up from that. So I'm glad to have the few that joined us this morning to learn about our services more, but always a great time. I love doing webinars like this. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help in any way. So thank you guys again for having me.
All right, well, thanks so much. And it doesn't look like we have any other questions. So as again, I'll just give everybody back some time in their day, because I think we had scheduled for an hour, but we weren't sure exactly how long. So thank you again, Brenda, for joining us, and everyone have a great day.
Thank you guys. Have a
Thank you,
good one.
Brenda.
Bye.